Chapter 1: The Boy Without a Name. The storm left Saltspire bruised and breathless. Mara hauled her lobster traps onto the jagged rocks, her calloused hands stinging from the salt water. That's when she saw him. A boy sprawled in the tidal, his clothes tattered, his skin pale as seafoam. He wasn't dead. His chest rose and fell, but his eyes, they were empty. "Who are you?" she demanded, shaking him. He blinked. "I don't know." The townsfolk gathered, murmuring. Old Captain Hale spat into the waves. "Bad omen. Last time someone washed up, the Gray's boy vanished. Only his boots came back." They named the stranger Drift, for the currents that brought him. That night, Mara dreamt of drowning. She woke to the ocean hissing outside her window. Not waves, voices. "Bring him back, or we'll take another." Chapter 2: The Library of Lost Things. Mara followed the whispers to Widow's Cleft, a sea cave locals avoided. At low tide, she waited inside, Drift trailing silently. The walls glowed with bioluminescent algae, painting the cave in ghostly blue. Then the water receded and the floor split. A staircase spiraled down into the dark. At its base lay a library. Shelves of warped coral held books bloated with seawater, their pages blank. But when Drift brushed one, ink bloomed like blood in water. Year 1672. Saltspire's bargain. 3 souls each moon to sate the deep one's hunger. Drift staggered. "I remember a ship, a woman with green eyes. She called me son." Mara's throat tightened. The lighthouse keeper had warned her about the deep ones, ancient gods who traded memories for mercy. Now they wanted Drift. Chapter 3: The Tide's Price. The next morning, Mara's brother, Kai, forgot his name. He stared at her, hollow-eyed. "Who are you?" Panic clawed up Mara's spine. She dragged Drift to the docks at midnight, where the ocean peeled back like a wound, revealing a drowned city below. Fish with human faces darted through crumbling spires. And there, atop a throne of shipwrecks, sat Nerissa. Her hair was kelp, her skin scaled, her eyes twin emeralds. "You stole what's mine," she hissed, pointing at Drift. "Return him, or Saltspire drowns in forgetfulness." Drift gripped Mara's arm. "Don't. I'd rather die than belong to her." But Kai's empty gaze haunted her. Chapter 4: The Lighthouse of Bones. The lighthouse wasn't stone. Up close, Mara saw the truth. Its walls were fused femurs, ribs, and skulls. "The ones who resisted the deep ones," the lighthouse keeper rasped. "Their bones keep the dark at bay for now." Inside, Mara found a harpoon crusted in rust and barnacles. When she touched it, visions erupted. Nerissa, human once, kneeling on the shore. "Take my son instead of the village." A child, Drift, thrown into the waves. A pact sealed. Saltspire saved, but the deep ones kept the boy, erasing his mind, binding him to Nerissa's curse. Drift paled. "I'm the reason they're drowning." Nerissa's storm hit at dawn. Waves clawed the lighthouse, and eels with human hands slithered up the bones. Mara swung the harpoon, its runes blazing. "Stay behind me." Drift didn't listen. He grabbed the harpoon and screamed as the runes seared his skin. Chapter 5: The Last Memory. In the drowned city, Nerissa laughed. "Mortal tools can't kill gods." "No," Drift said softly. "But I can." He plunged the harpoon into his own chest. Light exploded and Nerissa's scales cracked. "You were never theirs," she shrieked as the deep one's tendrils dragged her down. "You're mine." Drift collapsed, his body dissolving into foam. "I finally remember," he whispered. "My real name was Finn." Mara caught a single seashell crown, his last memory, as the ocean stilled. Epilogue: The Unbroken Chain. Saltspire's memories returned. Kai hugged Mara, sobbing her name. But on the cliffs, she stared at the horizon, Finn's crown in her hands. The waves whispered, 6 lighthouses remain. Find them. As she turned, a figure watched from a distant ship, a hooded stranger with a scaled hand gripping a spyglass. The deep one's reach stretches beyond Saltspire. What horrors lie in the next lighthouse?